Yo, 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 I am back. Yes, once again with Dope. There are people to educate. And today I have Trey. What's up, Trey?
What up? What up? What up?
And we got Mike over here.
What up with you?
For the one time. And so with the Derek Jack's situation going on and Kevin Samuels and all this red pill talk around us that's hyping up that I actually, and before I even knew about a red pill or any of this, I actually was already speaking to this stuff and I didn't even know any of these groups existed. And when I run into people and we talk about this stuff, and the question that I keep coming up against people and people ask me is, what do women actually bring to the table without saying I am the table? And Kevin Samuel say, women write down everything you bring to the table, and I guarantee you can put it on a postage stamp. And what he means when he say that is the only thing you gonna say you bring to the table is pussy, and you can write that on a postage stamp. That's what he said when he says that. So I'm asking, what do the average female bring to the table? Like, how would you say? What you think, Trey? We made eye contact, so what you say? I'll start with you.
I mean, from my experience, a lot of women, the women that I pursue, that I ran into, they bring the cooking to the table.
So would that fall under nurturing?
Yeah, I guess that would fall under nurturing, huh?
But that's all they bring. That's all you got.
Nah.
So we gonna go on a lens and say pussy's out there, right? So cooking and pussy. All right. What else? What else they bringing?
They bring a lot of the girls that I date, the women that I date. They got jobs. Like, they got everything for real. Like, I don't really date a lot of. I don't run into a lot of bum bitches.
Bum bia.
I've been pretty fortunate. I don't know if it's just I'm fortunate or I just know how to weed them out beforehand or I intimidate them or whatever. But I haven't run into a lot of bum bitches. I didn't run into a lot of chicks that actually do bring something to the table.
So like, are they on your level of bringing to the table though? Like, do they come with they own business? Do they work out? Do they make a pretty penny? I ain't gonna say what, but do they make a pretty penny that you think is idealist, you personally?
So like, obviously I've been in a relationship for a while or whatever. Not now, but previously. Right. So I done did 60, 60-40. I done did 30-70. So I don't really care about that. Doesn't really bother me as long as you can do something.
Do y'all hear that? I want the females to hear that because this is what happens. Like, we're in modern day, so naturally you pick up the task of the 50-50 and then you're like, man, I got it. And you start doing more and more and more and more. Like you start like, all right, well, I just do this too.
Nah, because I mean, the thing is, it got to get done regardless.
It's got to get done. But what happens is when I ask females like questions like what do a man got to do, or what do a man bring to the table? Like what do you present to a man? Like when I ask female this, everything that they put on their list is what the man already should be doing, right?
Yeah,
so they'll be like, oh, I make this much a year. I don't care how much you like as a man and the woman I'm dating. I don't care how much you make. Like, I truly always believe that. Like, what you make is like a bonus for you in my eyes.
Yeah, it's extra.
Yeah. If you choose to do, like, we go out there and you like, oh, I'll leave a tip, and you leave a fat tip, it's a bonus.
But a lot of times what a lot of people say is that, let's say something happened to you, let's say, God forbid something happened, you get ill, you can't work.
Right.
The woman should be able to hold it down until you get back on your feet.
Right. That's good, but what I would say to that is, I got insurance, I got money put away, I got stashes and shit.
I mean, I can't think of any scenarios or anything in particular, but like, well, let's say something happened, you down for 7 years.
Ooh, sheesh. That's rough.
Yeah, like, let's say you slip and fall, break your back, it takes 7 years to recover. You can't work for 7 years. Insurance only gonna cover so much or so long.
That's true.
So that's the thing about me. I always worry about that, like, you know, like, I don't want to ever break my hand or break my arm because I know that, you know.
So do you have these discussions with them in a sense? Because I was in a situation, but do you have a conversation with them to say, hey, I need you to put 10% of your check in a savings for emergency, and you already doing your own thing as a man, you feel me, to make sure you provide and protect your family money-wise and physically. Do you have a conversation with the woman to say, yo, I need you to put this up, and that's like you putting in on the rent type shit? Like,
nah, because I would want it to be vice versa, where somebody telling me, you know, what to do with my bread. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your bread.
But you're relying on that bread at the same time if something happens at work.
Hey.
That's why I'm asking, because
yeah.
it's not because like you can always be like, all right, if I can't have a cordial conversation with you to say put $100 out your check up a week, or I'm not a week, but $100 out of each check for emergency, then let's just go with 50-50, and then I'll put my own money up.
In this day and age, $100 is a lot out of somebody's check.
Is it?
Remember we had a conversation about somebody.
Let me shut up. I'm talking my wage now. Let me. All right.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
What's a good number?
So I mean, I'm just going off from
you get paid every 2 weeks, a female, right? So what's a good number to put up out of each check?
Yeah, wait. When I worked at my age, I got paid every 2 weeks. They used to take like $100 out of for insurance and shit. That was like.
See, they take $27 out of my shit for insurance a week, which is $100 a month.
Insurance, what else they got, bro? It's been a while since I've been in corporate.
So what I got coming out is like Social Security,
dental,
the whole tax and shit. Oh, dental, vision, 401k. So if I was to add all that up, my 401k, I put 200 in. I put 100 for tax and 100 Roth after tax. So one gets taxed right away, and I can withdraw all that whenever I want with no penalties. I don't even got to file it on my taxes.
Yeah.
So like even like right now, I was thinking about pulling it out just to purchase a house.
Mm-hmm.
I could $80,000. Let me pull that out.
Yeah,
let me get all that. No penalties, right?
Yeah.
But I also got a second 401k that I'm probably never gonna touch till I'm older than 65. And then you got your vision, dental, and regular health.
That's more than $100. Remember we had a conversation.
But that automatic comes out. I'm talking, when I say $100, I'm speaking just on what you take home.
All right, so let's say
take home.
Let's say before Uncle Sam touched your check is $500, right?
Nah, my shit.
No, not yours in the business. I'm just saying hypothetical. Yeah, don't flex on us, big dog. Don't flex on us.
I ain't up there with you, first off.
Well, let's say your shit started at $500. You know, Uncle Sam get his cut. You left with like $400 maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, then let's say...
Is this weekly or 2 weeks?
Let's say it's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, $400.
All right, so then...
I say $50.
Right, but then you take out the insurance,
I thought they already went out, so wait a minute.
No, taxes.
Taxes. Uncle Sam is separate, big dog.
I know how this worked, but I thought you said it all came out before.
Nah, that's
so
$100 for Uncle Sam.
But $100 to a $500 check is a lot. Not $100 to a $2,000 check is
nothing.
Correct.
Yeah,
so I'll bring that to say who's making that type of bread? What type of women are making that type of bread? I don't know. There's some successful women out there, but
all right. So let's identify how much the average woman is making. Let's say what, $500 a week? You think they bring home $2,000 a month after taxes too? After taxes, most of them don't even do 401k.
Yeah, I think on average, women bring home a little bit more than that.
A little bit more. So let's just say 500 to keep it safe. Then let's just do 500 so we can have simple numbers.
Yeah.
So we'll say they bring home 500 after 401k, after taxes, after benefits and all that, right? Weekly.
Then
so that's $2,000.
$100 ain't nothing. Then it's not a significant blow.
Nah, I think it is at $500.
Because you got to factor in the bundles and the nails.
I'm not factoring that bullshit.
You got to. If you ask the ladies, they're gonna say, "Well, I gotta get my nails done." If they don't got a nigga already paying for it, you know, I gotta do this.
Well, if you paying 70-30, is she paying for her own nails? Is she paying for her own wigs?
For sure. Now, don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I got a couple extras this month.
Let me jazz you up, babe.
This is a good month.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you pay for it all the time, then they gonna want it more than usual. they'll also when it comes to special occasion, then it's not special when you do it for them because you do it all the time. So I don't think you should either.
Let's say we do it 5 times a year.
Okay, you got birthdays, you got random events, you got Christmas.
We going to a concert or
you
something.
Got a vacation, random concert.
Yeah,
I say 5 times a year too. That sounds good. That's close to every other month.
I remember I dated a chick that wanted me to do them motherfuckers every 2 weeks. I said, baby.
I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about. Oh,
you got the wrong guy.
But yeah, so what I would say is, because this all goes into us saying her putting up a emergency fund, and just because she put up an emergency fund, that don't mean I'm still not putting one up, but just having her put one up because it shows and teaches discipline within both of y'all. You know what I mean? So like I would say 50. She's making $500. That's 10% of her check.
I mean, if you do the research though, they're gonna say that men are better with money, more better
with money than women.
The women.
I've been hearing that. I haven't did the research, but I've been hearing it.
I mean, it's a long time.
My girl says it.
Long time said thing like women are not good with finances.
Yeah.
But then it trips me out because I run into some customers and they be like, "Hey, I had to ask my wife about these car repairs." I'm like, "Ask your wife," because she handled all the finances. So but I get that too. That a lot of females in marriages handle the finances. I mean, unless she like a fucking accountant or do something, work at a bank or something. Nah, I got it myself, baby. I'm cool.
Yeah, and it scares me because I don't be trusting no one to. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to wake up and me and the kids ain't gotta play. Like I don't want to put too much out there, but something crazy happened to my father with a woman.
Like, I can't do it, bro.
See? So that brings up a good conversation, Mike. Dang. So the sharing the bank account, would you share when you married?
No.
Would you share when you married?
No, man.
So I don't believe in sharing either, but like. Everybody look at me like I'm crazy, and it's majority women. When I say they like, "Are y'all gonna share when y'all get married and buy a house?" I'm like, "No. Why would I? No. Like I don't. But at the same time, if y'all get divorced, she still gets to go in that account. You know
my thing is, what is the benefits of having a joint account? Why is it beneficial?
I don't know. Like I'm with y'all. Like I don't.
No, I mean, I want to know. Maybe you knew, but. I'm cool. I feel like I'm
like an unwritten rule or something, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's that pilgrim
like
shit.
when you get married, you're supposed to have a ceremony and shit. You don't have to have no ceremony, bro. That's
you don't have to
have unwritten rule, man.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers be doing.
But you know, women want the big fancy wedding.
Women want the big. My girl actually don't, and I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
Destination wedding.
Nah, she just like let's just do it. But like me, I'm like. When I'm marrying someone, I'm doing it for them and not in a nagging way. I'm doing it to like, I want them to be their happiest. Mm-hmm. So whatever type of wedding they want, you want a motherfucking pterodactyl to fly and drop the ring on your finger. How much? Let's put that in my budget. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna lie, and I know you about to get pissed at this, bro.
I ain't gonna get mad. It's your opinion.
That's blue pill shit, bro. To me,
it is. Shit, it is. And I said, bro,
that's your shit.
No. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that because I believe it's not even necessarily blue pill shit either though. But it can be looked at as blue pill shit. But I believe in if she's living in her purpose and she doing her job, I don't like to say reward, but you're supposed to reward. You're supposed to, like, there's a guy, his name's Anton Daniels. He does the whole red pill thing. And he gets on men, like, men come on his show and they ask, like, man, my woman doing this, my woman doing that. He be like, are y'all married? And the men say, no. He be like, why you ain't married her yet? This your woman, and you complaining about why she ain't doing this or that. Nigga, you ain't on your purpose. You know what I mean? So at the same time, like, that some people like to call Russell Wilson a simp because he showed love and affection for his wife. And they only do that to boost Future up, to be honest. Because Future talk his shit and he really just out here in the streets, nutting in everybody. Truth be told. Like, let's get this understood. Like, Future is not the GOAT under being an alpha male to his wife. Future is a goat to fucking hoes.
That's it.
It's a difference.
And I feel like the nigga gonna take care of his kids.
Yeah, like that's.
He said he probably just in the bread. That's
I don't
it.
look at Future like how.
I can see that. I can see that happen because he's got 9 baby mamas. He's got 1 on the way now, so he probably got 10. But at the same time, like he's beefing with like 7 of the 9. So it's like, I mean, that's super stressful.
Sure
Like I had 1 I was beefing with, and it was hard to get to my
sure
kid at the time.
To top on child support.
Nah, he like the last one was mad because he only paid like it was like $12,000 a month.
Bro, that's a lot of money, bro.
Oh, that's way too much. Don't get me wrong, but under what he has lying around,
a month, she don't have to work.
Right? She don't got to work at all. You think she was working?
Bro, I thought she was a bottle girl or something.
Probably.
And he skeeting bottle girls, that nigga tripping,
skeeting all level, man.
He bugging.
He was hitting any. He was hitting literally any and all level, man. Right. And I don't see how he do it, to be honest, because I think about that shit like, man, I'm not trying to get this bitch take me up top.
I don't even think about that. Man.
You don't think about that?
Nah, you know, dirty nigga. I don't.
He said I'm a dirty nigga. I don't think about that.
We think about it afterwards.
Word.
Nah, I think about that shit long. Even when you're a prospect, I think about it.
Yeah, like I be thinking about like, damn, do she?
Yeah, you rely on your pull-out game.
Nah, I be like, I literally
wear the condos.
I literally court the bitch.
The condominiums.
I court the bitch to the point to be like she look like she need to come up. I'ma strap up.
Yeah, I ain't even fucking with them kind of bitches though.
You don't even know though. You
don't know. That's what I'm saying. I be like you can say
man.
one word and we out on a date and I'm trying to fuck tonight and you can say one word and I swear to God I'll still take you back to the crib and go to sleep when you. I won't even touch her. Just because I feel like, nah, like.
But that's what I use a date for, though. I use a date for that. Like, I never dated.
I never dated to get to know a bitch. I dated to fuck. So, like, when I go out this date and we don't fuck, you go to the back of the line. Because it's already it's already like 7, it's like 10 chicks I'm already courting, right? 5 of them giving me the time of day, 3 of them is on the fence, and 2 of them is blowing me off. You feel me though? So it's like,
no, I can't relate.
All 10 of them trying to get you. This nigga trying to slap. This nigga stunting.
Hey, you gonna pick the glass?
He said, nah, I can't even relate, man. But what I'm trying to say is like if she ain't trying to go, we can still be cool. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, it's like, what are we doing this for? You ain't looking for a man, and I ain't looking for no woman. So, but back to topic at hand. Mike. What do a woman bring to a table in your eyes, man? Or what should a woman bring to the table, man? Or what have they brought in the past? And what would you like them to bring?
I think for me, man.
I'm gonna owe you a bottle after the day.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I think what I'm looking for in a woman to bring to the table is strictly companionship. When I say companionship, I think that's a general statement. But what I mean by that is just the little intangible things. Like, obviously, I know I'm gonna be bringing home the bacon and things of that nature. But when I'm bringing home the bacon, I'm gonna be at work. So after a long day of work, I need you to be a sounding board for me, so I can let out some frustrations. I need for when I come home, I need my home to be as less stressful as possible.
Ooh.
Like, so whatever that means to you, whether that means cleaning, cooking, whatever, taking care of home, like those are the things that I need done.
Nurture.
That's what I need. Like, those are things that you can't even quantify for real.
So does she work in this?
Yeah, she worked too, though.
She worked too? Okay.
She worked, but obviously she might not make as much as I do.
Right.
She might not make as much as I do, and that's okay. That's great.
So is that money her money? All of it, or 50%? Like Trey said, 30.
What money? The money I make?
No, the money she makes. How much of it has to be contributed to the bills?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, obviously you gonna take the lesser cut, so it's probably 25%.
So she paying like 25%. Okay.
Yeah, because you making it up on the other end. I understand that taking care of going to work, then coming home and taking care of the kids, or making sure the house is clean and making sure shit is cooked. I understand that.
So
that is working itself.
But look though, so basically her working is just for her, because that 25% she can hustle elsewhere.
Correct. So that all that I need some money for my nails and all of that. You got it in your pocket right now.
Right.
Because I'm paying all the bills and shit.
Right.
You got it in your pocket.
You know they don't want to spend that bread on.
I understand that.
And so on that.
I get that, but you asked me what I'm looking for.
But at the same time, this is within a relationship with trying to lead to marriage. So, because like what happens is these women, they get with guys and then they got James for the food and Jerome for the nails. You feel me? And Trey to come lay the pipe. But you know what I mean? Then they got the
pimp name right there.
Basically they got a nigga for food, nigga for nails, nigga for fucking, nigga for chilling, nigga for smoking with. They got all these different niggas for each thing or whatever. But I'm saying when the woman's out of that stage and she's dating to be with someone, and so when he say that 25% or the money that she's making, 25% towards bills, which could be less than $250. 25% of bills, I say about
basically
like less than $250. Like when you think about it, and that ain't even. I don't even think like when y'all do y'all's average and y'all get these women these average, y'all just on the straight to rent, ain't y'all? Cause like
I'm thinking of all the bills. Though.
You putting them all together?
Yeah.
Cause when I do my bills, like I be like on Friday, I just be bored. I be on Facebook or whatever, and then I be like, let me just go ahead and pay this bill. It's not due for 2 weeks. But I just pay because I get paid weekly. So like I'll be like, I'll pay that electric bill that's $93 today.
You better than me, bro. I wait till the day of
Well, I used to be terrible, and that's why my credit score was terrible for the longest. Because I hated paying the white man. No matter how much I had, like I could pay him today. I got $2,000 sitting on me, and the bill's $50. Fuck them.
No, I'm with you. My car note paid up until June. Like
like type that, shit, right? So like I do like that. So like when you count her 25%. That's why I say, are y'all just counting basically the rent or maybe her car payment? Like I believe that a woman's car payment and car insurance is hers.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take care of the
cell
house.
Phone. Unless she's under my plan. Like if she's on someone else's plan or her own plan, she pays her own.
No, I'll take care of the house. For sure.
100%?
I'll take care of the house 100%. So
her 30% is just her shit then that you were counting in. You were just counting her car payment.
You know, when I was dating, you know, doing the in-house dating stuff or whatever. Like,
right.
I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't really need DVR and all that shit. So if you want to watch Love and Hip Hop and DVR that shit,
cable,
that's on you, baby. You get cable, that's all on you. You know, the Wi-Fi or whatever, that's on you. Whatever, boom, boom, boom. But like. You know, the essentials, the gas, water, you know, the lights.
What we need to survive.
I got it. Ain't no worries. Ain't no bigger here. I got it. No worries at all.
I agree with all that.
Like I said, even if you wasn't here, if a woman wasn't here, I wasn't with somebody.
I'm gonna pay it anyways.
I'm gonna pay it anyways. So the only thing I'm having some bicker about, why is this motherfucking light bill $200?
Correct.
Hey, I'm a motherfucking everybody hates Chris around this motherfucker.
I swear to God, I never watched Who Hates Chris, but I started seeing episodes after the fact. After I had my second place, and I be walking around the house, and I got my mom, two of my sisters, and my kid brother staying with me, and I got full custody of my kid. And these motherfuckers leaving lights on and all this type of shit. And I got a deep freezer and all kind of crazy shit. They washing clothes and shit. And I'm like, why is my bill $260? I'm in that bitch cutting everything off. Hey, I'm going to work. I lie to you now. I'm going to work. I'm going in the basement. First thing, 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to the basement, hitting the power switch on shit that I know ain't gonna fuck up while I'm gone and shit. For real though.
Bad.
But yeah, and then I had to realize like I got 2 kid siblings living in the house.
Mm-hmm.
One going to school, one's basically skipping school every day.
Mm-hmm.
I got a kid, my own kids there, and then a mom who's there, right? that's not going to work. So they there 24/7. They running that shit up, and I'm like, look. Not only do you need to get a job and go to school to better your life, but y'all need to go to help me save.
Yeah, to get some slack off of me.
And they never understood that shit, and they won't until they pay their own shit. Type shit. But I just started eating a pretzel. Give me a second.
But nah, that's to me, like you said, if we paying, the essentials for the house, I got it. Cool. You want the, the DVR cable shit to watch Love and Hip Hop, that's on you, baby.
Yeah, I agree with that. And like it's crazy in my household because I think we need to be more disciplined with money because we went from using a fire stick for everything to just buying everything and using a fire stick. so literally, like, I just bought HBO when the new Justice League came out, and then
super long.
I gotta watch that shit.
Oh, I'll text you my login for the HBO. You got HBO Max?
HBO?
It's on HBO Max.
That shit
I got it. It's an app, bro.
That's 4 hours, Mike.
I don't watch it though.
Is
it good though?
It'll go through. So it's the original movie, but they added a bunch of pieces and changed some pieces to so when the original
more detail for real.
Yeah, it's just more detail. So
Bruce
when
Wayne in there?
Who?
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, of course.
You said it like it was I started thinking about the Christian actor. But when the original one came out, they were saying how bad it was and all that shit. Like it didn't have no like
details,
details and direction. Like the direction was all over the place.
They said that nigga Darkseid in there acting like dangerous.
No, he's not in there.
Who's the boss in there then?
It's the same villain.
Nah, you watch the whole thing?
Darkseid?
Yeah, Darkseid's in there, but he's not fighting nobody. He's at the end too. He's not fighting nobody.
I know, but he showed that shit where it's like they kind of do like a projection, like in the future.
Yeah, so you got all that too. You got they basically in the original one they just threw Flash and Cyborg in there, right? Mm-hmm. And they didn't explain them. In this one, they explain Cyborg's background, his emotional attachment to the movie, and all that, right? His dad passing, all that. They explain that, and they give Flash. Future. Yeah, what's the name? Flash. Flash. Damn, I ain't know if it was Future or Flash. They so bad. Nah. They basically explain Flash's powers of time traveling and why the world is going to end up fucked up. Because Bruce Wayne is getting vision and he's like, yo, I keep seeing Barry and he's like telling me something, but I don't get it. Like, and so what it is Barry keeps going back to the past, warning them. And so like they show like Barry, and they show in it that Barry is time traveling. They show like in the instance of when the mother box is about to get in the water, he reverses time and catches it before he gets in the water because it was a big thing about that, whatever. Darkseid is in it, but he's not fighting. He's like Loki, or not. He's not Loki, but he's Thanos when Loki in Avengers 1, the first Avengers when
like he in route. When
Loki was the main villain. And Thanos was the one that gave him the staff to go to Earth and take over and bring the army to see them. You ain't see Avengers 1, the first Avengers?
You ain't talking about. I only know about 2 Avengers. That's the
four
last 2 that came up.
It's 4.
Hey, get this nigga out of here.
So you ain't seen Ultron?
Get this nigga out of here.
I wish I haven't seen Ultron and I can watch it now, bro. I done watched Ultron over
Facebook. Nigga, get out of here.
Ultron?
Nah.
You never? Oh man, I give you my Disney Plus too.
If I watch Batman, though, I watch that shit.
No, you watch DC, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly, Trey. Get the fuck out of here with that DC shit.
My nigga Bane, my nigga Joker.
Nah, the Joker's was the might be the best superhero movie. What's better than Joker?
The villain?
Wonder Woman was better?
The second Wonder Woman?
This one that just came out?
1984. Hell no.
Are you talking about the villain, bro? Are you saying the best?
I'm saying the best superhero movie was
in DC?
No, all in everything. Batman, the Joker, Heath Slater.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
That's a Slater. Heath Ledger.
Dark Knight.
That was the best superhero movie ever.
Ever?
I thought
better than Avengers?
Yes.
No, it's
I
not
better
better.
than
Joker.
One with Bane
It's not better
was
than
good,
Ender.
though.
It was good, but it wasn't better than no Avengers movie.
You're crazy. It's better. It's not better than Endgame, bro.
Bing
Endgame
was
is good.
Bing. No, we saying the Bing movie wasn't better than none of the Endgame movies.
Endgame was the last one that just came out.
Endgame was the last one. Which Endgame was, if you're not a fan of Marvel, then you wouldn't really focus on it.
Nah, I get it. Nah, I watched that one. I watched that one.
This nigga Mike is an imposter, bro.
Bruh, I'm so sorry he haven't seen Avengers
Bro,
1
we have
and
an
2.
imposter among us. We have an imposter
Yeah, Loki.
among
So
us.
Avengers 1, Loki was the main villain, main antagonist, and Thanos was his leader that sent him.
Who was Loki? That one.
Loki is
Tell from the
Thor's
Crypt,
brother.
nigga. Oh, yeah.
Thor's brother, the nigga that
Bruh.
wear green with the horns.
Got you. Okay.
And basically, Thanos sent him and gave him the weapons he needed to take over, and he failed. So then, at the end of that one,
He brought his ass down here.
no, at
Thanos.
the end of that one, he said, "I see, I have to do it myself." But he didn't come for two more movies.
Nah, he seen
Who's that one?
I don't know.
Oh. So back to the question at hand that we got off track on.
We can stay getting off track.
Oh yeah, man, we've been drinking Hennessy at that, and Hennessy been short in the city.
Who got it, though? Who got it?
I can feel it in my cup.
17.
Henny in my gut means she gon' get fucked. It's like Henny. hey, y'all don't copy my shit. But so Mike, back to what a woman needs to bring to the table for you to take her serious.
Mm-hmm.
They hear all that too. So what do a woman need to bring to the table?
I thought I said it already.
Did you? Go
Yeah.
through your list real quick, so then we're gonna move on.
Just companionship.
Companionship, so nurturing.
Correct. Obviously.
She need to be able to take care of y'all's kids, and teaching, especially with all the homeschooling that's going on now. Being able to teach your kids, feed your kids, have an ideal of food ready for you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Trey, what a woman need for you to come home to?
Definitely need some companionship, some nurturing, some sloppy toppy with the two hands.
The Glock
The
3000.
The Glock 3000. Get in the chopper. I need that. And I definitely, and it's something that we miss. I need to know that you are good with kids. You got my pride and joy. You're gonna be around my pride and joy. I gotta make sure you're good. Some people listen. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they kept real like, yo, I don't like kids.
Right.
They were talking about me, like we just having a conversation. They wasn't like
They
pursuing
just like
me.
get this little
They
motherfucker
just
away
like listen,
from
like I'm talking to a dude or shit. Like he got kids. Like I don't like kids. Like me and him not gonna work because I don't like kids.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring
that's-
up
you gotta
because
think
y'all
about that
both
too.
got a kid.
Because
and
I got
y'all
luggage.
dating.
We got luggage now.
Yeah, that's a good one to bring up. So
You gotta watch how you around your kids.
So my whole thing when I was y'all know I'm in a relationship. I've mentioned this so many times. I know
Yeah,
y'all
we know,
tired of
nigga.
hearing
We
it.
know you happy home, nigga.
Y'all
Cover in the
y'all
blood.
tired of
nigga.
hearing it. So the thing with me was it was always you can't have a kid. My girl does have a kid, and then we have a kid together. But my thing was you can't have a kid. Don't ever worry about money because I'll have it. But at the same time, don't come off like you want to take advantage of it. And also, you gotta know your place. You know what I mean? Like if like we out kicking it, and in the sense of, let's say I just meet you, or we've been fucking a month or two, you still ain't got a chance right now in my eyes. Like we just fucking. You know what I mean? Like, women like to force the relationship, and I get why, because they're trying to secure the bag, so to speak, with us guys.
They're trying to lock us in.
Us guys
Trying to
being
lock
the
you in
bags,
with
right?
lions.
And so I always say that, like, don't put pressure when women put pressure on the some spicy cheese in this motherfucker.
They fuck it up.
When
They fuck it up. When
women put pressure on guys to say the word for me. You know what I'm trying to say? Solidify.
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 Speech impediment, motherfucker.
Oh, this slobber in my mouth I've been drinking.
Yuck.
When women try to do that or whatnot, they end up initially pushing you away.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand why they do it though. They gotta
secure their bag,
and they need confirmation, like, you know what I mean, that we dating exclusively or blah blah blah. But you can really mess up a situation. Like, you can have a great vibe.
They do. But you know what? You know what I just thought about? They probably do that because they don't want to disrespect you in a sense of, let me cut off Jerome and James.
Oh, I'll see you out with Jerome and James. I'm gonna give you a church hug and keep it pushing.
But keep it 100 though. Keep it 100. You're not gonna take her serious in a sense of
we doing the same thing. We doing the same thing.
But we all know that.
But like,
every man dates multiple women and every woman dates multiple men. We know that
for sure. But you know what a lot of women say? They do and say what they want. Mm-hmm. Apply pressure. Put pressure. Mm-hmm. So, all right, baby, you want me to stop talking to Shanique and Billie Jean? Billie Jean was horrible,
Billie Jean
but
is out of here.
Billie Jean is not
Billie Jean.
She just
we've been drinking, so yeah. But no, like, apply pressure. Make me get rid of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your competition.
But they don't get apply pressure. They think apply pressure
is, what are
we exclusive?
They say that to us.
Yeah, well, they need to apply pressure.
Hey, I got a question, though.
Yes, sir.
I got a question. What we talking about that? How you feel about if y'all borderline? You already say you've been seeing this little. Say you've been talking to Billie Jean for a minute, right?
Hold up, bro. Disappear with this Jean, nigga.
You've been talking to Shanique for a minute, bro. Right? You know, y'all borderline about to get exclusive, right? You think y'all both on the same track, right? But obviously, both of y'all still got options. What if you do see her out with Jerome? Is you salty about that?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Yes,
hold tight.
I'm tight. I am tight about it.
Why you tight?
Here's the thing. What if she told you? What if y'all both talking to each other? Like, when I say we borderline being exclusive, it's already understood that I'm cutting them off slowly but surely. You should be
slowly
doing the same
but surely.
thing. Correct. But to be borderline exclusive mean y'all almost there. So if you see her out with Jerome, don't you feel lied too, bro?
Nah, maybe she was about to cut Jerome off that night. You don't even know. That's his last play.
You've been seeing her for like 4 months though. You've been cramming
the
cheeks.
way
now
you say
Jerome
that,
about to cram cheeks too.
The way you say that though is like she about to cut him off. So she out with him one last time to make sure she wants to cut him off.
Yeah.
And
Mike is a guy.
And what if he succeeds at his job and he gets the draws and he still ain't gonna take her serious?
It is.
What if he force a game 7?
Woo!
You a wild boy with that, boy.
So here's my word.
Pressure, my nigga. That's pressure right there. Game 7.
But hold on. Here's my word on game 7.
You got it, bro. I'm good.
Oh, you can eat them, bro. I'm good. Here's my word on game 7. The woman's not the catch. Can we get that understood?
But she's not the catch. But
do us three agree on that though? The women ain't the catch, right?
Because we all successful. But some niggas, it might be this. She might be the catch.
Me and Michael, somebody before you got here, it's so many bum niggas, and that's what females use as their argument.
She use her car.
She giving me money.
Yeah.
I got her food stamp card and her vehicle while she at work. You feel me? Like, females deal with so many bum niggas that when successful niggas tell them, like, yo, baby, what you bring to the table, I don't need. What you think you bring to the table, you ain't really got.
Yeah.
I got it times 3. So, like, females don't understand that shit because they used to bum niggas and niggas who don't show up and show them the right shit. So what I'm saying is, we know.
I wish I could be a bum nigga.
Bruh.
Bro, I'll save so much money.
I gotta go to work tomorrow, bro. Like, I gotta work tomorrow, bro. That bum nigga ain't gotta go to work.
Her buying sneakers and shit. Shades, niggas.
Oh, and he just got $1,400.
Bruh, he ain't even spent the $1,400. He spent her.
He spent her $1,400. She like, where yours? My baby mom gotta get my child support. No, she didn't.
Nah. Shorty was telling me they went on vacation. She went to L.A. Mm-hmm. She paid for her flight and his flight. I said, I could never.
My caramba.
Right.
So, but what I'm saying is, so chicks, they get so used to them with them bum niggas that when they have these real conversations with niggas who on their purpose and it whether they are successful or moving in a successful way, they don't get what they saying to them. So what I'm saying to y'all is, we all know we the catch in the situation, right? When she dating, even if she dating another successful man, let's say she dating a successful nigga that's more successful than yourself, right? Why the hell am I competing with this nigga? He on his purpose and I'm on my purpose. Like, she's not that glamour piece. No matter what, because it's so many of them glamour pieces, and the females don't realize that.
It could be the catch versus the catch, but y'all both have that same.
Y'all have so many of them.
Yeah.
We got so many options.
Or she could be separating herself from the pack. And that's why y'all got y'all. That's why y'all got y'all eye on her.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
I said, you got to do a full interrogation, investigation, and interview, and then you find out like, damn, I thought you did this, and this. You out here scamming.
But separating yourself from the pack could be good in the sense of she has to know the man she's dealing with. Because separating herself from the pack for you is different for her separating herself from me. You know what I mean? So like what I would look at is something different than what you would look at.
Maybe
the basic cores are there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's a little it's awkward to me because females don't get how much leverage the guy has. If I got all the money, meaning I'm working, I'm successful, how many females really want me?
Some females be intimidated by that.
It's a lot of females, believe it or not, bro.
No, I already know.
A lot of them that's intimidated by that.
But y'all do know where that stems from, though, right? That stems from them being forced to be the man. So like
you think it's that or their upbringing?
Well, that's what I mean when I say that. That's their upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
They're forced to be the man. That's their upbringing. So what happens is females are forced to live in a man's role, and that's why they all like, oh, I want equal rights. I want to make just as much as a man, but you don't want to do the job that men actually do that are working.
Right.
You just saying you want what man makes because you're dealing with Jerome who's in jail, and you got to pay for him and you and all your kids that he left you with because you made a bad choice of picking this bum nigga.
Do a proper scouting report of a nigga, but nah, that totally makes sense, but that doesn't. It's not on us though.
Exactly, and I would literally had this argument before I came here of somebody put something crazy on Facebook, and I was like, I see his point. I wouldn't do it, but I see his point. And what he was saying was, if he dates a woman and she comes into a relationship, and so she brings 2 kids. I'm gonna use 2 kids to make it more simple math for me. She brings 2 kids in a relationship, and they move in together. And he's like, yo, I got my 25%. I got her 25%. She has to pay the 50% of the 2 kids, 25 and 25. That's what he was saying, right?
Damn.
Right?
Hey,
right? I said the same thing.
Sometimes I read and see shit, and I'm like, niggas just shrewd, man. I'm out here living soft.
He's a wild boy.
So look. When you hear that, it sounds crazy, right? But when you think about it, are you responsible for them kids' expenses?
No, but
yes, board and lodge, yeah.
No, you're not. You are.
She get child support for.
Nah, but listen though, you are though because when you date a woman, if she has kids, she has baggage, as they say, quote unquote baggage, that becomes your baggage too. It's
you only saying that because women been preaching that for so long.
Nah,
is that right? Is what I'm asking.
No, you know I'm an outlaw like you, bro.
Hold on. What I'm asking is that right? Am I responsible for the kids that she is getting child support for and she is obligated to take care of?
No, absolutely not.
So then, back to my point of she gets child support from, she also works, but you pay all the bills until it comes to the kids, right?
Yeah, so what are you really paying for though?
You paying for yourself and her.
What are you talking about, rent?
Everything.
Okay, hold up. Let's discuss benefit.
So the status didn't clarify what it was, but I'm assuming everything.
But I thought we already.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
not about to make the bitch pay 75% of the rent, bro.
Listen, I couldn't do it, but I get what he's saying. Yeah, he said 50%, because she don't pay for herself. She paid for the kids.
He'll pay for
his girl, which is hers.
Bro, he be better off just paying for the kids and not paying for the girl.
And then who paid for him and her?
However you want to work it, bro. He on trash.
Yeah, he on some.
He definitely on trash.
Don't be with her, bro.
That's what I said. I said date somebody with no kids.
Yeah, he wilding for that.
But he ain't though.
But he is.
Because he's not
chose to be with her,
not,
bro. You're wasting her time at this point. Don't be with her.
He's not
bro.
wasting. Hold on, because y'all putting all of it on him when y'all not thinking about it. She had a decision in this too. So
of course she gonna want to be with the nigga. Of course.
So if it's of course she gonna be with him, she need to pull her weight.
But if he want her to pay for them 2 children too,
that's not his. Put that out there.
We already know that, bro.
It's a package deal. Once you accept the woman, them is your kids too, bro.
So I agree with that sense, and that's why I always said earlier. I said I don't date women with kids, right?
Yeah, but you dating a woman.
What I gotta, and I'm gonna handle that.
Yeah, you refer to
because you chose to do that.
I chose to do that. I'm gonna handle it. I agree, but at the same time, I get his point of saying, "Yo, bro, this ain't my kid. No. You getting child support from, and then you can think of it from the baby dad who's paying child support, right?
Bro, that's petty. That's beyond petty. She better leave that nigga alone.
She definitely is a cornball if she doesn't.
That nigga might have some fire pin or something, because ain't no way, bro.
You know who it is?
Bro, ain't no way. Bro, that's
hold on, I'm about to tell you who it is. You about to talk shit about him?
Bro, what?
Paulo made the status.
Oh.
Cornball.
What you say about him, bro? You said he had what, bro?
No, I'm not saying. No.
I didn't know.
No, he said this nigga better have fire penis. That's what he was saying.
I know what
Paulo has a record with females where they diss him on
for eating ass, but that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother show.
Game, but that's my homie. But I see what he's saying though.
Bro, no, bro. You bringing goofball nigga shit to the pod. That nigga's a cornball.
Yeah, he might have been trolling with that.
Bro, yeah.
Nah, he dead serious with it. He dead serious with that shit, bro.
That nigga a bigger troll than Mark, bro.
He dead. He is a bigger troll than me, but he's serious as fuck with that shit. But
bro, why date the chick then? You're just being petty. You're being petty and you look like a brokey.
Correct. I agree with that.
Definitely do look like a brokey.
You look like a brokey, bro.
That definitely. I think that's why I don't do it.
He's a brokey, so
because like if I was a brokey, then I would definitely try to find ways out. I think that is what
that's
it
what
is.
it is, bro. He's a brokey.
It is.
I told you we did about the car, but that's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna sell his business on here, but nah, bro, that's petty, bro. I want listen, bro. My thing is I'm not dating anybody with multiple kids, so like I think my max is like 2, and I already got 1, so that makes 3.
Nah, your max is high as fuck.
What?
Because when I had a kid and I was dating, I said 1. I said 0, and then I had a second kid, and even after my son had passed, I still was like, nah, it's still 0. And then I was like, all right, well,
why is it 0 though?
Because because like even though like a woman could never match me in a sense.
Okay, but why is it 0?
That's why, because a woman can't match me. So like, in order for a woman to match me, she would have to have like.
You sound like Polo, bro.
Huh? You ain't let me say it.
You sound like Polo right now.
No.
I hear it.
In order for a woman to match me, she would have to have crazy more money. If a woman has crazy more money than me, it's like, yo, what I need to step. It's gonna motivate me to do way better. But it's like. It's I don't know, bro.
Nah, I think you're digging too much into the picture. Why don't you fuck with women that have kids? Why was that your thing? You don't want no smoke with the baby dad. You don't want to play stepdaddy. You don't want the extra financial burden that comes with
all 3 of those. It's all 3 of those. So like when I had a kid, it was like, all right, if I got 1 kid, you gotta have no kids. If I got 2 kids, you gotta have 1 kid or less.
Okay, I could dig that because my thing is this. So I don't like talking to chicks with multiple kids because I don't want the financial burden.
So like, but like when I hear you say, "Oh, she got to have 2 or less," and I'm like, "Well, you only got 1, so you can just say 1 or less."
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
I like to go a little extra, see, right now it's 2. I might date somebody with 2 and be like,
that shit.
I'm cool. I need 1 or none.
and you all, excuse me, shoot that liquor. You also gotta realize like, you ain't having no more kids.
Yeah, it's slow.
So
and I try to tell people that like that's another story though, but yeah.
So like when you get with a woman who already has 2 kids, you got your 1, that's 3, right?
That's it. So
and it's like, what's your real attachment to this woman?
Her and the kids. So wait, so let me ask you this real quick while we talking about it. Would you date a woman with a bad kid?
With a bad kid?
Mm-hmm. Like a bad kid.
Well, teenager bad and toddler bad is 2 different things.
Nah. So always think about this story with your nephew or your cousin, right?
Yeah.
It took E's shoes and shit, went to school and all that shit. You went to the school, cut his hood off and shit. Right. Imagine if that wasn't your family and that was your girl's kid. Mm. I know you wouldn't have went that hard. But imagine her telling you like, "Yo."
I'm passive aggressive when it comes to them things, right? So like,
wait. So imagine your girl is telling you like, "Yo, fucking Dion had to go to Dion Junior school and chase him around the school and cut his hood off, and he kept taking his hood, putting his hood on his head and shit, and did all that shit." You would be like, "Yo, what?"
So Dion is her baby dad and Dion Jr.'s son.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I went through that with my cousin, I felt like not only because I had full custody, I could do it, because also I'm looking out for his best interest, and he is bloodline, right? Okay. Like, there's no one who's going to be like, you did something wrong, right? Mm. Everybody's telling me like he needs a man in his life. The thing with women, and I've never been with a woman with a son to be my stepchild, right? Because men is going to test you. Teenage boys, they're going to test you. And we at the age where women got teenage kids. You feel me? My daughter be 13 this year.
Shit, bro.
Right? So.
Flying.
Yeah, time is definitely flying. So, like, I typically be passive aggressive in a sense because like I don't date nothing but black women, and so like, they go out and they try to do little shit like that, and it's they kids, so I step out the way and let them discipline them. But like, if they was to take something like that, and I noticed it,
I heard that's
what? And I noticed it, then yeah, I would definitely be like, let me go up here with you. Let me say my piece.
Boy, let's say you say your piece. You like, hey man, my brother, locked up. My homie been locked up.
Right.
My cousin locked up.
So you do the just the path you headed down type shit.
Yeah.
I did that.
I'm saying, so imagine you dating somebody, right? You avoid the question. Would you date a chick with a badass kid?
How old is the kid?
Bro, it don't matter how old.
It does. It matters in the sense
of
he when the kid first got around, when I first got around him.
He 12. Short answer, no, bro.
Yeah, no, bro. He 12, bro.
Yeah, it's a definite no. It's a definitely no in a sense of, all right, I've been there. I raised my kid brother. He's doing his own thing. He's grown now. He'll be 20.
That's your family though. This kid ain't your family.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So like, I went longer than expected
for your family. So you ain't even got that type of.
Right.
Okay.
So
you ain't that type of time.
So how do you? All right. So I got one for y'all. How do you have that conversation with your wife? Your
wife.
That ain't your wife yet, bro.
Bro, you gotta do a full investigation.
You with her a few times. Yeah. She got a bad kid.
Oh hell no, then.
You identified that, bro.
The nigga just got bad. Like,
yeah, I'm. What I'm trying to do is I'm putting it in the best scenario for me to even deal with it, because I don't deal with other people's kids, right? Like, even my girl now, we got a kid together. She got a kid before me. Now they're all females in the house, so I typically don't have to deal with none of it. She handles it all, and the females, they respond better to her instantly because they don't get me and my macho when I talk my shit.
Caveman shit,
yeah. Yeah, they be like, yo, and then she be like, he's playing, ignore it. They don't get that shit yet, right? They're 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Female.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate with you, right?
Right.
So let's say you dated a chick, the kid was like 3, y'all get married, boom, boom, boom. The kid turned like 12, and this nigga's the fucking spawn of Satan.
I think I'm able to have that backyard talk with him, like I would have with my talk with my son.
What's a backyard talk?
If we come to blows, we come to blows. Female stay in the house. Oh, this is a teenage boy going into his man body.
You going to jail, bro? Just make
No,
sure.
It ain't that type of fight. He said 9 years. 9 years.
Oh,
yeah.
Then he started going to school. You like, yo, this nigga bad.
Like, listen, Trey, you gonna have this moment where
that's your son at that point.
Yeah, you gonna have the moment where you and Deuce go out back. He gonna have it where him, Sonny, and Max go out back.
Bro. I feel like I'm doing a good parenting job, bro.
You are, but at the same time, at the same time, what happens is he get this rush.
Yeah, I mean,
rush.
All the when the teenagers,
what is it called?
Adrenaline.
Not adrenaline,
testosterone.
Testosterone, and he also get a body.
Yeah.
He gets a. Like, I know you buff, nigga, but he gonna randomly one day wake up and be like,
I got time today for pops.
Like, Dad, I just hit 5'11". I'm your height now, Dad. He gonna get there.
So funny story about that. I got a little cousin and shit. I ain't gonna say their name. So my uncle, right? They they in the kitchen cooking and shit. They laughing and shit. Mm-hmm. He tests them like. They test their dad, like, I think I could take you, Pops. They like, he laughing, laugh it off. They start eating and shit. Then they grab the belt in the back. Don't ever try me. Just so you know, even if you get the idea.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, so that's the backyard talk is like, and as the man, like the father or the uncle or the stepfather,
I can't say that's always. So listen, me and my pops, we never had the backyard talk. I respect him.
Me and my pops never had it, but me and my Uncle Keith had it.
This nigga.
Nah, for real. Like one day, like one of the female, we had so many females in the house, and it was like 4 guys, and I'm like my Uncle Keith is obviously the oldest.
Man in the house, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like Wendell's the next, and then it's me, and then it's like baby Eric.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like one day, like I'm mad and I'm storming, and Uncle Keith heard some shit I said as a 12-year-old. And he grabbed me by the neck, yoked me up, slammed me on the basement door, like boom, nigga, don't you ever mumble shit to his mom, my nanny, but type shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's the backyard talk as a man to a boy becoming a man. Just like y'all watch the new Power with Tyreek the Head, right? Yeah. And when what's his name? Woody. What's his? I don't know. I can't remember his Kane in the show. Remember when he went to see his dad and he talked to his dad? His dad had the one-on-one talk with him, right? Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, when he went to leaving, he had the niggas whoop his ass, and he's like, "Don't ever put your hands on your mama or my wife." He was in jail, so he didn't get to do it himself. But that's the you feel me? That's that, like, you a man now. When you do certain shit to a woman, you have to acknowledge that your strength is at a different level now.
For sure.
And I'm above your strength, nigga. So respect all of us.
But it's crazy. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm trying to think if I ever had that moment. I never had that moment, bro. You got to think I got my Uncle Sean. I got Gerard.
That's why you had to go to prison, nigga.
I was about to say,
he had to go to jail to learn that shit.
Nah, I never learned it there. You gotta think your Uncle Keith was.
But you didn't learn it in there. It was just the whole experience
of being more disciplined. Discipline. You okay? I see what you're.
Crazy thing, I don't think I've. Nah,
you never had to go through it.
Nah, crazy thing is, obviously, I live with my grandma a lot, man. But she would either have my mom staying there or she would have my Robin. You know how Robin had like 4 different husbands. I think all of them niggas gave me the talk. Oh, don't matter. I'm just speaking my truth. I think all them niggas gave me the talk, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. The one nigga I remember, though, he he gave it to me the worst though. Like he you know how you young and you had that one little like you about to beat his ass, but you crying, but you know you can't whoop on him though. So
I've been there.
Like you doing all of that shit, but he was letting me have it. That I remember that talk. Yeah.
That. Every man has to have that, man. To have that turnaround in their life, and it's just the eye opener of saying like, you're not a boy no more, in the sense of your body. Mentally, yeah, but your body, you're not a boy.
Nah.
So what you do and how you react to women is serious. So like, yeah, I would definitely tell her. I wouldn't even tell her because like my dad. I'm gonna say this. Now I usually try to hide when I be talking about my dad, but I'm gonna say this. My dad, he has a stepson, right? And he's actually 18 now. But my dad, he always be telling me like, man, every time I be trying to correct this nigga, and I done raised 2 macho alpha niggas, and every time they always want to stop me and say, you being too rough, you being too hard, and he want to cry and do this to that to them. And so like, I see that. So I see what you're saying, like how she could stop it. So what I would do is, now just knowing my dad's experience, I didn't know this before, just knowing my dad's experience, I would give her some money and send her on the way and be like, nah, leave him here. As soon as they leave, I'm going to yoke that nigga up, take him out back. Let's have a real conversation. And he had did something one time when he was 16. He had this something like hit my sister or something, right? And my sister is like 10 years younger than him, right? Or no, she's like 7 years younger than him because he's 18 now, she's like 11. He had like hit my sister or something, right? And so my dad was like, now you done hit my child. Now your mama can't save you. It's like, and I got sons that's 7 years older than you. You 7 years older than her. You hit her, and she a girl. I got a son that's 7 years older than you, and I went over there. And mind you, I'm really like 13 years older than this nigga. But he telling me like, yeah, man, go rough that nigga up. He hit your sister. I'm like, man, you serious? Cause I can hurt him, man. Like, he like, yeah, man, nigga, your sister. But at the same time, like, he just trying to get the point across. Cause he loved that child. He did so much for that child. He paid for his college type shit. You know what I mean? So it's not that it's out of malice or nothing, but females don't know how to separate it. And so that's what it ends up being or whatnot. Yeah. So what women bring to the table so far, we could conclude. What's the conclusion on this? Let me take my last shot while y'all answer.
Nurturing, the Guac 3000. What else I say? Nurturing.
That was about it for you.
Companionship. I need companionship for sure. A lot of motherfuckers don't understand, man. You know, I work, man. I work like Hebrew slave, man. I'm trying to run the bag up.
So when you say companionship, go into detail for me.
You gotta be understanding. You know, I might be at work. I might get up at 6 a.m., go work out. I might not come home. You know, go to the shop. Probably won't come home until like 11 o'clock at night, 10:30.
Is that companionship?
What you
mean? Just to be there afterwards though. Everything
be understanding.
So you mean have an open schedule for me when my schedule's done?
Or be understanding. So
and that's not a lot in ladies. That's not a lot to ask for because I know I said when his schedule is done, meaning you have to wait on his schedule. That's not a lot to ask for when you could take into consideration that he's paying everything. That's not a lot to ask for. Make yourself open to me, and also that would be when the kids is already in bed. So it's not like the kids are coming away because a lot of times what the black female like to do is they like to say like the man gets the plate before the kids thing is out of proportion because women don't understand the concept of why men would get the plate before the kids. Because I would argue, I don't care who gets this first, but I would argue like if that's what the rule of the house is to give a man a plate, I don't see a problem with it. And then women will argue, I'd be damned if I give a man a plate before my kids. And then I would ask, you're not with your baby father, are you? And they would say no. And that's why you feel like that. You feel like you have to protect your kid because you don't feel like that man is. But if that child is that man's, then you might not feel as like he's not going to have my child's best interest. Because one thing for sure, if the whole house is taken care of, right? No one's starving.
No, sir.
So if I get my plate 1 minute and 32 seconds before My daughter, what is the problem? She got her plate 2 minutes after me. She's not starving. She didn't go to work. She didn't slave her ass off to make sure y'all live in a good ass crib. Everybody has their own room, a big ass finished basement, and a backyard. And she has every electronics. So like that's what women don't actually get. They live in these low income apartments by themselves, raising these kids, and then they have their boyfriend come over, and then they feed their kids before their boyfriend. And then they be like, "I'll be down if I give him a plate for me." You shouldn't give him a plate before them. You shouldn't give him a plate at all. He's not taking care of you. But if I'm taking care of you and the kids, none of us is starving. So it's not like 1 minute is gonna hurt the kids. Like, I don't require that out of my woman, but I can say this thinking back while I'm talking on it, that my woman, when soon as she gets done cooking, she brings me a plate. No matter where I'm at, she brings me a plate. I can say that about my woman. She brings me a plate as soon as she gets done cooking. And then she goes in the family group chat and say, the food done. Y'all gonna make y'all's own plate. Y'all about to be teenagers. Y'all gonna make y'all's own plate. The food is done. Then she feeds the baby. We have an infant. She feeds the baby, and then she makes her plate. A lot of times when she give me my plate, I'd be like, eat yours. I'll hold him while you eat real quick. Because I know like it's hectical because she breastfeeds. So it's hectical. So, but sometimes I might be hungry. I might eat it and then get him or whatever. But that misconception right there, I wanted to speak on that. But Mike, what you think we done concluded for what a woman brings to the table?
No, the same thing.
Same thing. And I think mine is basically the same. Be available for me, nurturing, take care of the home front, little shit I don't gotta worry about. And then bonus round. I think I want to do bonus round more often. Bonus round.
I got one.
So, you got something? So we do a double bonus round. On the very first bonus round, we're gonna do a double. Let's go, Trey. What you got?
I was thinking about something. We was chopping it up. I was chopping it up with somebody about some shit. Would you sit in your baby mama's new nigga section at the club?
Would you sit in your baby mama's new nigga section?
Yeah, so let's say that you out.
Do I know somebody in that section?
Yeah, your baby mama.
besides her.
Nah, I mean, just say like you out, you and your baby mama or whatever.
I guess I would say yeah.
Give her the church hug.
I guess I would say yeah.
You would?
Only because like, and I'm Tiani for example. Her cousin Marcus that I'm cool with. He had a party at her mom's house, and Bobby and all them. Her brothers all like, come on. And I'm like, it depends, single man. They're like, yeah, this is my party, come on. And I'm like, all right, I pull up. She there, she greets me. I talk to her mom. She then greets me. Then I see her dude. I felt only right to greet. So when I go to greet him, she gets nervous, even though she courted me on the side and greeted me. She gets nervous when I approach her, and I'm like, watch out, Tiani. Like, I'm a man, first off. Like yeah, it was some smoke before because he was sorry I was doing my thing while y'all was together. I'm like, what's up, bro? And that was it. So, like, if I was out and about in the club, kicking it, I don't know, they was like, what's up? Maybe. But they would have to approach me with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me try to get up there.
Thirsty about it and shit.
Yeah, that's not me, bro. I would, if anything, I would buy a whole section of just the style, too. Even if it's too late, I'm going to try.
Yeah, because what do you get the flexing on you?
He can't flex on me.
What's that? What bottle of any cup?
She pay all that.
Bottle.
And I make more than her. He can't flex on me.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I don't care about that. Like, I guess I would ask.
What if we start flexing on you?
Why though? Why would?
But is he flexing on him, or is he just buying bottles because he with his niggas?
That's what I think. That's
what
a
lot of times we get to the table, they come with a bottle, and then if you get a certain package, you get a couple bottles.
But I guess
when niggas start flexing on flies, damn, all these motherfucking sparklers come from. Once you come to your section, though, once you sit in the section, you tell you talking to the neighbor about, hey, how you know? Oh, damn, there's a bottle of water over there, dude. Yo,
First of all, he's supposed to do that anyway.
Supposed to flex on you?
He's supposed to.
Are you equipped to flex back that night?
Thing is, you already won. You sitting in that section. You supposed to even be in that section.
I don't want to be.
That's what I'm thinking.
He paid for.
You done already won. Like, I'm disrespecting the fuck out of you coming in here sitting in your section, big dog.
I'm thinking,
and having a good time.
I'm thinking she feeling awkward because she know the crazy past for me.
How you even get there?
Or any us three.
Maybe you just in the club, you chilling. You like, damn, that was my big mom. Like, hey, what's up, Mike? And you know, you go over, give her the church hug and shit.
It's hard for me to see that happening.
You get a church hug, they just chop it up. See,
I ain't giving no church hug to no bitch I had a kid with too.
Yeah, you got her to rock the side to side hug?
Nah.
You got her just regular?
I'm giving her the 10-inch with maximal girth hug.
Girth?
On her thigh. Oh, just because at the same time I gotta style on him like, nigga, yeah, I can still have your woman. Had her before, I can have her again.
It ain't always acting.
It ain't for me. Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, it ain't at the same time. It ain't
if she done moved,
I don't
on,
see
she
it
got a new
happening.
nigga. Like
I'll just like I said, we just talk about it. Shit.
So what you doing?
I'm probably
get
a church hug and shit and dip out.
You just gonna leave the whole club?
I guess
I ain't dipping out, but I'm not sitting in your section.
Okay. My question is, why not, though?
I feel like it's an ego thing.
It's definitely an ego
shit, right?
thing.
I'm not about to sit in your shit, bro. Then what if you start, like I said, when we start going crazy on you, just bring them, damn, what is it? Order 8 bottles?
Story then.
But even if you don't stay there, he know you in the club. Let me order 8 bottles.
I ain't even paying you another.
I would do it.
Bro. Unless you order 8 bottles while I'm not in your section. I'm not even looking.
Wait till that nigga get out.
Damn, they throwing bottles on them. Hey,
right.
When the niggas,
I can't wait till that nigga get out. I'm going straight to the club. Give me 20 bottles. You feel me?
Don't do that, man. Motherfucking chop
section
shop,
or no man. Section, man. I ain't about to let no nigga dictate where I'm going in the club.
Nah, I mean, listen, bro. It's still, I'm not, bro.
Mike don't live that life, though.
What?
So we can have bottle wars. This section
that
right
life
next to
when
mine.
You in the club clowning. Like you might do.
So I might be ignorant anyway and still do it because I don't know no better, bro. Like I don't go out like that. But I just feel like ain't nobody about to
Mike don't go to the super hype clubs like us where it be crazy.
I seen Mike at XO before. Yeah. Or Red Zone. I seen Red like.
I seen you Red Zone too.
Yeah, so what the fuck you even talking about?
Nah, I'm just, nigga,
hey, that was years ago.
Red Zone was 10 years
ago.
Red Zone was literally 10 years ago.
But I don't go out though. I really don't though. If I go out,
right? We know because we was at our bar and we already paid for you waiting.
Shout out to our bar.
Shout out to our
890 Oak Street. They're not sponsored yet, but shout out to our bar.
What up, Mark? But all right, so we done with that one?
Y'all supposed to come to our bar?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, bro.
Bitch ass bitch.
I put it in the chat.
Not only did you put it in the chat, but you told him like, hey, I'm getting the tickets now, and he was like, all right, yeah, I'll be there.
Whole time nigga had to work.
Yeah.
Working ass nigga, man.
For sure.
But so my bonus round was about to be drum roll. Mike, you in a relationship? You married or not married, whatever? And you pay all the bills. She handles the kids, the cooking, all that. Are you allowed to cheat in a sense of infidelity with a woman? Are you allowed to smash other women?
No, you're not allowed to, motherfucker.
Trey, are you allowed to?
Hold on, say it again.
You are in a relationship, a serious relationship or a marriage, and she handles all the cooking, all the cleaning. You handle all the bills and protection. Are you allowed to cheat? Are you allowed to smash other women?
I don't get the question. Yeah. When are you allowed to cheat? You never allowed to cheat. Niggas do it anyway.
So do y'all think y'all was programmed to say no?
I feel like it's in unwritten rules.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
I mean, you're not supposed to cheat though.
How is it an unwritten rule when everybody before our time had multiple
That's polygamy,
wives?
big dog. It's got to be a consent type.
That is polygamy in today's terms. Hold on, that's polygamy in today's terms. Now, so let me enlighten y'all.
Oh shit.
Let me enlighten y'all. No, hold on. Remember earlier when I said men show commitment and loyalty through protection and finances, stabilities.
Mm-hmm. Women
show commitment through fidelity, not cheating, nurturing. That's how a woman becomes alpha. She does those is her jobs, and she does her purpose within her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and I'm not saying dirty cheating either, where you just because I can do it, I'm gonna sleep with everybody, right? Everybody in the city gets smashed. I'm not saying that.
You get a dick.
Let's say you're on a business trip, right? And you smash somebody in North Dakota, right? So what? Did you get anything dirty? Did you bring anything dirty home? No. Did you get anybody pregnant? No. A man is allowed to smash other women.
Nah, your significant other has trusted you to not be
intimate with somebody else.
So her trust is misguided by today's
standards.
Not necessarily standard, because it is standard, but yeah, you can say today's standards, but that's because everybody is forcing the wrong beliefs on everybody else, right?
But you can say the same thing about what you're talking about.
That
might have been forced on you too. Whatever you believe right now might have been forced on you just now. It ain't forced on me. Okay,
I do what the fuck I want.
Correct.
Because this is the thing. Men, literally, Trey, if you was married right now, you go outside, right? If a woman hits on you and try to smash you, that's not of the norm, right? For the average man. Is that correct?
Correct.
But if a woman go outside, she's still gonna have a million guys trying to hit. Right?
Not a million, but
there's a million guys. Even if she don't run into a million guys today, it's a million guys
that will be
no matter what. A guy don't have that. He has to work to get it. He has to actually put in a little effort. A woman don't have to put in no effort. She can walk and he say, "Hey, bitch, what's up? Can I smash?" And she say, "All right, I'll open my legs." They gonna go. Disagree on what?
Niggas is getting hit on too.
No, because we in a different group now, so we do get hit on. But that's the thing, because we are of the percentage that's so low in the world. It's the percentage is so low. Like when you think about who's 6 feet and taller, every woman wants a man that's 6 feet and taller, right? The percentage is so low. It's like you gonna end up sharing him.
5'11".
He
6'1" to my Timbs.
What's up?
So look though. Where I leave off. They want a man that's 6 feet. The 6 feet thing is so fucking low that they gonna have to share a man. If they want a man with 6 feet, you gonna have to share him with somebody. With one of these other bitches, you gotta share it, right?
Somewhere
and then
they
go somewhere in the world. Like it's not just you. It's like 10-1 with the 6 feet shit, right? Then you go into the finances, right? And the finances is the biggest one, right? So you got six figures or more. Like I don't even got 6 figures, right? I'm just beneath it. But at the same time, I still got multiple bitches ready to fuck, due to the fact of you making good money, and my money is legal. I'm not making, and this is why I don't like to speak of as illegal money, because illegal money can knock you off for the rest of your life. You feel me? And you be locked up for years, or they take everything and you got to start from scratch. So I don't want to speak to illegal money because that's a different thing. But even the niggas, if we look at the niggas with illegal money and they got $100,000 laying around, right? They fucking half the bitches in the city. Would y'all agree? Like I know Trey, I know you see it because you be out with me, and we know like, oh, bruh smacking her, and it's like we know he doing with legal money, but we doing with legal money, and we got that much.
I'm about to get out with y'all niggas, man.
I've been telling you, bro.
I've been saying come off the curb, bro. Stop playing curveball.
Come outside, bro. Street lights on. Stay out.
But what I'm saying though is like.
No, and to piggyback on what you saying, like a lot of the women are starting to know, like, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck with the D boy that got the bag. I'm gonna fuck with Mark and Trey or Mike.
Yeah, they getting older. They getting older. But what luggage are they bringing with them? Watch this.
Kids. They done already
them
been
kids.
off.
Them kids.
By the dope niggas though. Kids with the dope niggas.
So they bringing them kids as luggage. So then if she got everything you want, and you said you'll deal with a chick with 2 kids, right? She got everything you want, but she got 2 kids. She got everything you want, but she don't got no kids.
The girl with no kids.
Exactly, and they're all competition at the.
Hey, so look, it's different. It's many things, right? All right, so I would probably talk to the chick with the 2 kids because
You want to talk to both?
That's a different story. But the chick with 2 kids,
told you,
the chick with 2 kids ain't gonna want to have no more kids,
right?
The chick with a kid is gonna want to have a kid
with no kids.
With no kids, no.
It varies. That concept does vary for all categories. But Trey, I know you personally don't want to have no more kids, right? Mm-hmm. Just like me personally, I don't have no more kids due to the fact of I got to make a lot more for me to have another kid, and if it's not with who I'm with, then it's in a sense like I don't want to have a kid with another woman in the sense of she trying to take advantage of me. So yeah, I'm at the point where I don't want to have no more kids, right? Mike, you done with kids?
Yeah, I'm definitely done.
Mike got his 2 boys. He done with kids. So in the sense of us finding women who don't want kids is different for the average guy, because the average guy who's making crazy money, right? He don't care if he has more or not. He can afford them in a sense, right? Even though we looking at our finances like, I can afford them, but I don't want to put myself through the headache of a baby mama and not raising my kids with the right values. Because we look at the values and the women we mess with and how are they doing it. Like, yeah, I fucked up picking I don't want to say the first one. The first one we were young, but the second one, the values wasn't there. So, but yeah, so back to the topic at hand, Kim and Cheek. It's like, what women want compared to what men want. Women want this 6-foot guy that makes 6 figures, that is athletic and in shape, right? That's 0.5% of the population. Only 12% of the population make 6 figures. So even though like it seems odd and awkward, and because we there, like I'm almost there, you there, right? Think about how many people, how many males. Think about how many males you know that's not there, right? Exactly. So you the one out of 1,000. So it's like one of them things where like it's hard for you to see shit because you don't go through it. Mm-hmm. So like it's hard for you to see that these bitches ain't getting what they really want because you don't go through it. You not the bum nigga.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I was, bro. I would like to drive
other bitches' cars.
Yeah, bitches' cars, man.
So like I be trying to tell people like
put miles on they shit.
I be trying to tell them like. So are we in? Hold on, let me say something. Are we in agreement that females don't and can't bring to the table what you already bring?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Females don't bring to the table what you already bring. And it's impossible for them to bring to the table what you already bring. And for you to actually care. Because Trey, I know you personally. I know you had a chick, I can name her, that had more than you. And it didn't bother you none.
No,
in the sense of putting her above anyone else. It was just like, okay, bitch. You make $300,000 a year.
Cool
story. Like I make enough to take care of both of us.
Man, that doesn't bother me.
The money don't bother. See, that's what I'm saying. Like females don't get that. When you ask a female what they bring to the table, they gonna say, "Oh, I make X, Y, and Z. I do this," and everything they name on that list is what a man does. So if I'm doing it already and it's expected of me and I'm used to it and that's what's in my nature and in like my core of me, I'm not looking at that with you. I need you to be pretty, a nurturer. Can you cook? I need those from you. And females, when they hear this type shit and they see, basically when they see that they're eliminated, even when they don't want the actual guy, because I be saying shit and then I see chicks that don't want me, they get mad because they be like, it's like, oh, you mad because I'm giving you the reality of why the guy you want don't really want you. And so it hurts them. So they know they out of that category. And really they should take it as something to work on instead of being mad at. Let me work on this. Hold on. I need to be a little bit more fit. Oh shit, I'm 10 pounds over. I'm 9 pounds over. I need to.
That shit intimidating people, bro. So that's why I don't ever like obviously I like to work out and shit, but like motherfuckers be like, you get up at 5:30 to go.
I gotta make the time for it because I gotta be at work at 6. Can't be late.
That shit run motherfucker all day. Like this nigga too in shape. I'm over here eating, drinking.
But you working on your purpose. You have a full schedule. You went to the gym, and from the gym you went to work, and from work you came here to do a podcast, and you still in work clothes. You feel me? So like you have a full schedule, bro. Like you living in your purpose.
Like you know what a woman will say?
What?
You making time for what you want to make.
Yeah, right. And then they don't get that, bro. They don't get that. But y'all got anything else? You want to give them y'all's ads real quick? Auto repair trays.
You already know, man. I'm Trey. Trey's Auto Repair. You need your car fixed, whatever. Holla at me. Trey's Auto Repair on the IG. Trey Chavis on IG. Trevon Chavis on Facebook. Tell 10 of your friends.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And it's like that. No, I got that from $1 Million Worth of Game. Them like, oh man, them some funny motherfuckers. Mike, you wanna give them your ads? Tell them about your beats, anything?
Nah, man, I ain't got no ads or nothing like that. I'm just Big Mike.
Big Mike one.
House of Hoops Mike.
Sound like you from Louisiana.
For sure.
But y'all know who me is, man. It's Mark Dog the Catch, man. I love y'all, and as always, black people, man, do yourself to educate, man.
Peace.
And it's like that.